Well, hey, y'all. My name is Willie Lawson. I am the host of the Morning Report, which is a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, and fightbackmediatv.com. I trust that you are well on this Thanksgiving evening. It was fantastic in my house. It was the three of us. This is myself, my wife, and my son. And we spent some time together. Watching football, watching the Lions lose. We're not Lions fan. It was like, oh, come on, guys, you almost won. They had a chance to win, but they're not good enough to win, so they didn't. Hanging out, talking, being together, eating together, having a meal together, because in this, the way life goes now, and especially our schedule, sitting down and actually all eating together. It just doesn't happen very often. Once a year, about once a year, maybe twice a year, we sit in the same room and eat, pray over our food, and understand what Thanksgiving really is. I just tweeted a few minutes ago, that Thanksgiving isn't about football. Thanksgiving isn't about food. Thanksgiving isn't even about family. Thanksgiving is about giving thanks to God for what He has blessed us with and what His future plans are for us, both as an individual, as a family, as a church, as a people. That's what Thanksgiving is all about. We often take these things, and because we like to spend this time of year, these holidays, around friends and family, we sort of have made it about family, really making it about us, really making it about ourselves, when they're not. Christmas isn't about family, and neither is Thanksgiving. Christmas and Thanksgiving are similar in the sense it's about giving thanks to God. Now, I know people will say, well, why do you believe in God? That's kind of too bad for you. I mean, that's another conversation. But let's talk about it, about what it is. I think too often, even people who are Christian get off base and get caught up, and so often say the same thing that everybody else says, thinking that they mean something different when you actually mean exactly the same. Thanksgiving isn't a holiday to celebrate pilgrims and hand turkeys on the refrigerator. It isn't. It's not about that. It's also not the day to protest the horrible colonization practices against the indigenous people of this continent either. Now, because when you do that, you make it about you, and it's not about you. I know it's hard to believe for some of you that everything that exists is not wrapped up in you. I know that's tough for you to comprehend, but I'm trying to help you here. It's not about you. Thanksgiving is about giving thanks to God for His blessings. If the pilgrims, if those from that, especially that second year of survivors in Jamestown, what a lot of them knew is that their blessings didn't come directly from the people who helped them, from the indigenous people who helped them. It was God touching those people's hearts to help them. And it seems like for some of y'all that's a big difference. I mean, or it's a small difference, but it's actually a very large difference, because it's the same thing that all of us deal with. We have people in our lives that have been beneficial to us. Some of them have been family, some of them have been friends, some of them have been co-workers, and they have helped us in one way or the other. and we are grateful for the help. But we make the mistake of giving all the glory to that individual, when it really is that God touched them in some way that they're probably not even aware of, to offer assistance to us in whatever way they did, whether it was financial, whether it was advice, whether it was whatever it was, encouragement, whatever it was. And that's what we have to be thankful for. I am grateful to God for the people that he's put in my life, starting, of course, with my family, my wife of more than 30 years. We're inching up on 40, y'all. My son, who's 32. And I tell people all the time, and I mean this, even if this dude wasn't my son, I'd like him. I'd want to hang out with that dude because I like him. He's super smart. He's an incredibly sensitive person. He's an incredibly loving and caring young man. And again, I like the dude even if he weren't my kid. So I am grateful that God has put these people in my life. My friends, the friends I talk to all the time, the friends that I hardly ever speak to, the people that I work with, I've worked with, I should say that, at all the places I've worked. And when you get to be my age, you find out a lot of times you've worked at a number of different places with a number of different people. My friends Ted and Danny and Charles and Becky, and I could go on and on. You know, people I work with now, Madison and Christine and Maryland and Mike. Again, I could go on. Cassandra, right? At all. I am blessed that you are all in my life, helping me, encouraging me. And I pray that God's influence on you, either through me or through his sovereign, brings joy and blessing to your life. But we have to understand that's what Thanksgiving is all about. Not food, football, or family. About giving thanks to God. We are going to try to be back tomorrow. The wife says I should take Friday off. I often listen to her. I very often listen to her. Thank you for spending some time with us. Again, hope you've had a great Thanksgiving, and looking forward to a great Christmas season. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.